For the New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report, man. Now, shit is getting real with this COVID-19 spread in the United States. The last 24 hours actually accumulated 1,200 deaths due to coronavirus disease 2019, SARS-CoV-2, or that Rona, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out that Rona single, aka BFN World Broadcast number 17. The link is in the Black Fox News Instagram bio. Nevertheless, that is the largest daily death toll for any country in the world regarding COVID-19. Right now, the total death toll in the United States is 6,000. 1,500 of those coming from New York City alone. So, shit is real. Bodies piling up. Nurses are claiming they're reporting these crazy scenes at these hospitals where, they're working up to 16-hour shifts and, everything's filling up. The morgue trucks that I told y'all about that was rolled out yesterday, the refrigerator trucks or whatever, them shit's getting filled up with bodies. I mean, shit is getting pretty insane though. Greenwald graduation. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So, the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, he's actually saying that New York is 6 days away from actually depleting all of their ventilators that are in use in these hospitals for this influx of coronavirus COVID-19 patients. These are machines that keep people alive, get people air, and apparently, according to the House Oversight Committee, there's only 9,500 left. So, and there's supposed to be another 3,200 coming on April 13th, but none of that is enough to treat all of these hotspot areas, these LAs and New Jerseys and New York, Louisiana, Detroit. They got a lot of COVID-19 patients coming in, a lot of people dying in this shit apparently, reportedly. Nevertheless, though, Jared Kushner is Trump's son-in-law. He actually been tapped to lead the administration's efforts against the coronavirus. He's out here, made a rare TV appearance basically saying that, the nation's stockpile is supposed to be for the nation. It's not supposed to be for everybody, all of the states or whatever. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Trump did say that he's promised 100,000 ventilators, but most of it is not going to come to the end of June. So people trying to figure stuff out. Tennessee's Department of Health have actually recommended their healthcare workers actually wear swim goggles for goggles, plastic bags for their gloves, and even diapers for their masks. Greenwald graduation. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So over in Florida, you have Governor Ron DeSantis that actually went against his stance that has been for the past few weeks of not even imposing any rules dealing with the coronavirus spread. Now they officially ordered or put out their remain at home order throughout the state. You have and then they're encouraging social distancing. They did make though churches exempt from that order, that remain at home order, calling churches essentially calling them essential. So obviously that raises fears. This is a state where 144 people have actually died from COVID-19, and they actually have the highest population of people 65 and older. Florida is also Governor DeSantis also reverses his tone regarding this cruise ship that was actually docked out, and they had sick COVID-19 patients on it, where 4 people had even died from it. They allowed the sickest and most vulnerable to come on after he said that he wasn't going to allow them to be dumped into the state. But he changed his tone after Trump gave him a call. Go figure, man. Kiss the ring. Greenwald graduation. For the New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So, according to the Labor Department, 6.65 million people have actually applied for unemployment insurance, in the last week, bringing the whole total number of people who filed for unemployment since the coronavirus disease hit America's soil to 10 million. You know what I'm saying? That's a rounded number. I'm not going to tell you 10 million, 35,035, it's 10 million, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, economist Ben Zimperer of the Economic Policy Institute has actually said that he estimates that it took 2 weeks for 3.5 million people to actually lose their health insurance benefits, and actually put out a tweet basically saying this is the danger of tying health insurance to employment. But Obamacare in its working, in its ideal state, should be able to still cover that, right? But I don't know. It has its own issues. So nevertheless, Greenwald graduation. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So I told you about the strike that was going on with Amazon at the warehouse in Staten Island, where there was actually a bunch of workers, dozens, that actually had took off of work and let it strike, demanding that the company protect them more from coronavirus and that they shut down the facility and sanitize the place after workers had been tested positive. Nevertheless, they singled out the dude who actually led that strike, Christian Smalls, and then fired him. And now Vice News is reporting that they were actually plotting a little smear campaign against him at this meeting that even Jeff Bezos was at. So keep in mind that at least 30 facilities, there's at least one person that's tested positive for having that COVID-19. New York City right now is actually joining LA and urging all of their citizens to wear masks when they step outside. This is actually now that in the CDC is actually expected to reverse their standing on that, recommending everybody wear masks. The FDA, the Food Drug Administration, they actually lifted a ban on KN95 masks since there's a shortage of N95 masks. KN95 masks, you might have seen them in this viral video showing motherfuckers making that damn near on the ground, well, pretty much on the ground, falling on the ground. And it don't look like a really sanitary process, but there's people in the sweatshop too. How sanitary could it be? You know what I'm saying? You know how much shit we wear from these sweatshops. Nevertheless, that's what's going down. Green Wall Graduation. For the New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So regarding this coronavirus disease, you actually have the Food and Drug Administration that has approved a test that basically harvests antibodies of people who beat COVID-19 or coronavirus disease, and basically people who recovered from getting sick from the disease. Now, this comes as New York City and Houston, Texas, they actually have hospitals that have begun testing doing this convalescent serum therapy, which involves harvesting these antibodies that of people whose immune systems have beat the disease. So and this is going to be reserved, apparently it's been reserved for critically ill patients. So people who, when you're getting desperate, like, oh, what do? They're putting people under these conditions, and I guess we'll see if this shit works. Green Wall Graduation. Before the New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. I got some news for y'all. So the National Academy of Sciences is actually reporting that research is showing that coronavirus, COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, that Rona, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out Rona, aka BFN World Broadcast number 17, link in the Black Fox News Instagram bio. But that Rona can be spread through aerosolized droplets. What does that mean? That means it can basically be spread through air particles. Like, this goes against what the CDC had already said that we would be protected if as long as we remain 6 feet apart. The whole social distancing thing. And now we at motherfucking where you could actually spread it or pass it by just breathing or talking. This is spooky out here. Green Wall Graduation. For the New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So, despite having a shelter-in-place order, Wisconsin is still going to have their primary elections on Tuesday. Democratic Governor Tony Evers is actually going to have to deploy the National Guard in order to fill like 7,000 spots for poll workers who are refusing to participate on that day. They're not going to help due to the spread of the coronavirus, COVID-19. Now, the Democratic National Committee they postponed the primary nomination convention that was supposed to take place in July. It got pushed back to August 17th, so they're trying to take at least somewhat of a proportion, but Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin, he's on some full steam ahead shit. This is a state that actually has 38 deaths from COVID-19, and a lot of old folks there as well. So we'll see how this works out. I mean, apparently everybody who is participating in the election, they're exempt from the shelter in place. You have Joe Biden that's pushing for everybody to go to the polls and vote on Tuesday. Bernie Sanders saying everybody should be able to mail in their vote. Green Wall Graduation. For the New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So as far as this social distancing thing going on in Europe, Italians feel like it may be working because they only got 760 new deaths yesterday due to the coronavirus, COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, that Rona. Nevertheless, their death toll is over 14,000. Over in Spain, they have a death toll of over 10,000, as I told y'all yesterday. France, they're over 5,300. And then in the UK, they just got over 3,000 people who have died from coronavirus, COVID-19. So, Europe is still, while the US actually has the most coronavirus cases, Europe, it's a lot of people dying from this shit. Green War and graduation. What other the world, the Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report, man. Yo, this coronavirus pandemic is allowing some organizations and governments to really make some power grabs as far as privacy goes. Over in San Francisco, for example, keep in mind that since coronavirus has actually put a lot of companies, sent a lot of people home with jobs that still require them to work. A lot of people have been using this program called Zoom. They've actually seen their daily usership go up to 200 million. And apparently the owner of the company, the CEO, had to apologize due to the fact that hackers were able to get onto these accounts, hack onto some of these passwords, and even join into some calls and access Mac users like cameras and microphones. So over in, it doesn't stop there though. Over in Tunisia, for example, in the capital Tunis, they're actually deploying robots that police are controlling remotely, that have like loudspeakers and microphones, and they're out in the streets to actually like check people's ID. Over in South Korea, they've taken a lot of like people's cell phone data to create a map that'll allow you to know if you've been in contact with somebody with coronavirus disease. Over in Indonesia, I told y'all the other day how they have drones in the sky spraying disinfectant. So there's privacy and toxicity issues there. And then over in motherfucking Israel, you got the NSO group. This is a high tech firm that's actually promoting a gadget that allow you to basically see somebody and rate 1 to 10 how likely they are to have that Rona, that COVID-19. This is a company that actually made Pegasus in the past that actually will allow you, a hacker, to get onto your phone and access your microphone and your camera. They're actually being sued right now by WhatsApp for allowing that to happen to journalists and human rights organizers, including somebody who was pals with Saudi American journalist Jamal Khashoggi from the Washington Post. New War graduation, shit. What other new world, the Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. Rest in power is Ezekiel Guajajara. This was an indigenous land protector from the Amazon in Brazil. He was actually found to have been assassinated, with his body found in his village, like right outside of his village. This is the 5th land protector that has actually been assassinated this year, in the past 6 months, pardon me, not this year. Nevertheless, though, this is since, Jair Bolsonaro, somebody who's like sanctioned, miners and the idea of ranchers are coming into this indigenous land, removing trees, setting fires on purpose and all of that to basically make some money off of the land instead of using it to be sacred. Since he's been giving people the go ahead to do that, the verbal go ahead, the moral support behind it and all of that. Nevertheless, we actually have a 20-year-old indigenous woman that's deep in the Brazilian Amazon that actually was found to have COVID-19. So now people are worried that it's getting to the indigenous community too. Even in Colombia, we had 2 coronavirus cases in the indigenous communities out there. Yucca will being one of them. So shit is getting real. It looks like it's going everywhere. Green War and graduation at Rona. Make sure you check out BFN World Broadcast number 17. The link in the Black Fox News Instagram bio. Green War and graduation. What other new world, the Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So small clusters of work crews are actually arriving in this border town of Ajo, Arizona, which on the surface doesn't sound like a problem, but if you think about it, especially in the midst of this coronavirus COVID-19 health scare, this SARS-CoV-2 pandemic that has everybody on edge, it's nerve-wracking. The reason they're there is because it's 40 miles away from the border between Arizona and Mexico, that part of Arizona and Mexico, and Trump and the Trump administration, they actually up in the ante on actually building this border wall. It's intensifying, And so you have a lot of people that are coming in to work on the wall. But the motherfucker, you know, the residents are looking at it like, these motherfuckers, where are they coming from? And now you got all these all these white people and, you know what I mean, dusty ass folks that's coming in, supposed to be, they probably got that Rona and bringing it in here. So, you know, they nerves wrecked. Green War and graduation. The New World Order Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So in Latin America, you actually have we'll start with Nicaragua. The president of Nicaragua, Daniel Ortega, he's actually not expected to like order anybody to stay home or anything like that because of the COVID-19 or coronavirus outbreak. But you have tens of thousands of Nicaraguans that are actually voluntarily staying at home after reports of their first COVID-19 death taking place. Apparently, only 5 people have actually been confirmed as having tested positive, but you know, who knows if they have enough tests to really know how many people they got. Same thing over here in the U.S., right? Their neighbor though, El Salvador, they actually have like 2 coronavirus deaths on the record and 50 confirmed cases. But a lot of the rural communities, people don't even have access to like, you know, any aid or hospitals or anything like that, and not even the information. So it's getting grim out there. Green War and graduation. The world order Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. So apparently President Trump was actually set to meet today with big oil, top oil company executives in dealing with like what's been happening with the oil industry and the pricing in the market and in the oil industry. Keep in mind, prices have plummeted. They've dropped crazy since the coronavirus outbreak has taken place. People not trying to really go anywhere, so they're not even buying oil. Nevertheless, though, is amid that pandemic, as well as there already being a price war between Russia and Saudi Arabia. Now, Trump the other day, he actually tweeted that his friend, referring to Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, actually came to an agreement with Russian President Vladimir Putin that they would actually cut oil pricing, and then you know the prices of oil jumped by 25%. So we'll see how long that stays inflated. Green War and graduation. The New World Order Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News report. Well, the celebrity in chief is trying to turn into the commander in chief and has actually deployed U.S. Navy ships out to the waters that surround Venezuela. This is making this the most that the Navy has actually been out there in that region since 1989, before the U.S. invaded Panama. So this going on as Venezuelan state prosecutors have actually summoned opposition leader Juan Guaido. Juan Guaido is the person that the U.S. has said that they acknowledge as being the president of Venezuela and not Nicolas Maduro, right? So the state prosecutors, they actually said they summoned him basically for trying to lead a coup d'etat, a coup. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Coup d'etat, basically trying to take shit over. And also for an attempted assassination of President Nicolas Maduro. That shit can get ugly. Green War and graduation.